This year, Toothless and I flew to many different places or islands. I have met many friends and traveled with many as well. The first island Toothless and I traveled to with Alyssa and my mom was Temple Hill for Rainbow Sunday. Middletown and some new possible members were also there. The event was very fun and I enjoyed seeing everyone that was able to attend. Then, Toothless and I flew with Dana, Mom Gail, and my mom to Maine for homecoming for Grand Advisor Rebecca Holman. It was very interesting to see the difference between New York and Maine Rainbow. I really enjoyed it very much. Mine is a very long car ride there and back.
Long car ride.
Next, Toothless and I flew the Order of Eastern Star Albany, Rensselaer, Schenectady, Green Ulster, and Saratoga districts, Grand Matron and Grand Patron official visit. I had a lot of fun traveling with Alyssa, Dana, Malia, and seeing many advisors there.
We sold a lot of chocolate.
Later, we decided to go to Friendly's for dinner and ice cream for dessert, which was awesome.
Toothless had some ice cream too.
Toothless and I flew with Mom Gail and my mom to my first ever official visit at Grand Lodge. It decided to downpour on the way to the event. I was very nervous at the event, but I got comfortable quickly. It was also a lot of fun meeting many people and speaking to everyone about the next steps for New York Rainbow. It was a very exciting and I felt very honored to donate the money to the Masonic Medical Research Institution Autism Research Project, which we raised money for our state charity last year. I was off on my next journey. Toothless and I went with Mom Gail and my mom to the Grand Court of Amaranth, where I met up with Tabitha, who's a member of Amaranth. Mr. and Mrs. Stroke had an amazing year, and their continued support of the Masonic youth was very appreciated. Toothless and Mom Gail and I flew to Masonic war events. I had a lot of fun exploring Bolt Castle and Alexander Bay during the day. Then, meeting up with Kylie to enjoy dinner with everyone. I was able to thank Mr. Dressler for the conclusion of the Masonic Youth and the naming of 3 American vet dogs. I was also excited to see Mr. Roche, who has been very supportive of Masonic Youth. The Grand Officers, Toothless, and I flew to Lion Camp Badger for Grand Family. We had fun doing all sorts of events for team building and public speaking, while spending time with each other. I had a lot of fun that weekend.
It actually wasn't that hot for once.
I wasn't there because I was at prom.
During the next stop on my journey, Toothless and I with Mom Gail and my mom flew to Scottish Rite event, where I enjoyed meeting new people and talking about Rainbow to everyone. I thank Michael Morris for his support of Masonic Youth. The next day, I was able to meet up with the assemblies of the northern area at Wonderworks to play a couple of games of laser tag. It was very nice to spend time with each other and meet possible members for Rainbow. Afterward, we all enjoyed ice cream and explored the mall.
Ooh, shopping!
Then Toothless, Alyssa, Dana, and I flew to Belmar, Sawasset, and Harmony Pilgrim Initiation. Many assemblies came to help initiate Abby and Lucy into Rainbow. Everyone did a great job memorizing their parts.
We got to spend the night at Mom Kelly's house.
The next day, I traveled to W. Market Initiation. They did not have a candidate, but did an amazing job. The next event Toothless and I flew to was St. John's Day, and we saw Sydney, Dana, Nisa, and Tabitha. We all sold various items for our state charity project. It was a very fun day.
And very wet.
On the 4th of July, Toothless and I with Tabitha and Dana walked in the parade for Ellenville. It was very hot, but we had a lot of fun giving candy to little kids.
Did you steal any candy? 'Cause I did.
Natalie, Dana, Mom Gail, and Toothless and I flew to India's Grand Assembly. It was a very long car ride, but it was very fun meeting everyone and seeing the differences between our 2 states of Rainbow. Also, Natalie and I made many friends there. Indiana Rainbow thinks New York Rainbow is tall, so sorry about that.
Yeah, you talk about it all the time.
Next, Toothless and I went to Pennsylvania with Dana, We all had a lot of fun and meet many people. Our next flight was with Alyssa. We flew to Oriskany to raise money for our State Charity Project. When we arrived, we saw Maria, Tabitha, Jay, Sydney, Ariel, and Natalie at the event. It was a very fun day with everyone.
This was also a very busy weekend.
I heard Toothless got kidnapped.
Toothless and I were on our way to Vermont's Grand Assembly with Alyssa, Daphne, and Dana. On the drive, we were all playing Uno.
We get very competitive.
When we got there, we had enjoyed meeting many people from different states. It was a really great day.
We played with bubble wands.
And I almost accidentally hit people with a frisbee more than once.
Toothless and I needed to relax a little bit after a busy weekend, so we went to RH Meyer and Pleasant Ville's pool party.
It was at my house.
We all jumped in the pool and enjoyed food. It was a very nice day with friends. My next stop was Toothless, Dana, and I with my mom and my Aunt Cheryl. We flew to New Jersey's Grand Assembly. We met new friends and had a really good time. Then Toothless and I, along with Sam, Mom Gail, and my mom, were off to Team Lake Convention. It was very sad to see Jorge retire as St. Mounts Counselor, but excited to see the new adventures with Gavin as St. Mounts Counselor.
I heard Tabitha also got State Sweetheart. Congrats.
The next day, we flew to Grand Council of Corrected Masons, where Mr. Kugel was installed as Grandmaster. I was able to invest that Dan in his role as Deputy Grandmaster. I was very excited and honored. Toothless and I, along with Sam, Mom Gail, flew to Grand Community, where Mom Gail and I attended a 60s Woodstock themed dinner. It was very fun seeing everyone dressed up.
I heard she ate her cake before her dinner.
I helped her pick out her outfit.
The next day, I talked to them about Rainbow. Mr. Baxter was leaving office and his support of the Masonic youth was very appreciated. The same day, Mom Gail, Sam, and I traveled to Dana's installation.
Woo!
Everyone did an amazing job and I enjoyed spending time with everyone. The next day, Toothless, Dana, and I, along with my mom, were off to Katie's installation. Everyone did an excellent job and it was nice to attend. Toothless and I flew to the first ever Grand Officer Day up in the northern area. It was an amazing day. First, we did a walk-a-thon to support our state charity, Ronald McDonald House Charities.
And the weather was nice for once.
We were able to raise over $3,000 for the cause. And when we returned back to the lodge, we had a great dinner and we were able to watch a creative skit.
Alyssa learned how to take care of Toothless. Apparently he was smelly.
The northern area did an amazing job hosting this event. I had a great time and was happy to see everyone. Toothless, Mom Gail, and my mom and I went to homecoming of illustrious Pierre Samick, who was completed his term as the Sovereign Grand Commander of the Northern Masonic jurisdiction of Scottish Rite. It was a really fun dinner and I was very happy to honor him and support for his Masonic youth. The next day we went to Child Convention. We met up with Alyssa and her mom. It was nice to be there and support Caitlin and her triangle sisters. I was very excited to learn that Caitlin was going in for another year so we can keep traveling together. Yay!
I heard someone fell off their chair. Luckily, not Mom Gail, and they were okay.
Toothless, Alyssa, Mom Gail, and my mom and I traveled to Grand Chapter of Order of Eastern Stars. We had a lot of fun at the event. It was also nice to support the new Grand Matron and Patron on their past support of the Masonic youth and their future help as well.
After we went down to the lobby in our pajamas to get ice cream.
Toothless, Alyssa, my mom, and I flew to New Hampshire for the Northeast Exchange, where there were girls from Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Vermont, and of course New York. We all had an amazing time and we were able to make so many memories and friends, and we're hoping to do this every year.
It was a great weekend.
Toothless and I traveled to the southern area for the Grand Officer Day, a carnival. It was really fun to play with all the games they had and also get little prizes from the event. It was also super cool to make a balloon draft from our guest speaker from the Shriners Lounge on Long Island. Mitchell and Miles, they were both clowns from Chrisman Shriners. It was a very long day, but very fun day.
I was a monkey.
Dad told me there were reptiles to hold.
Toothless and I traveled to Middletown, RH, Pleasantville, and Middletown Assembly to perform initiation. Sadly, we didn't have a girl to initiate, but everyone did an amazing job on their parts, and I had a great time reconnecting with everyone. Toothless and I went to Pleasantville and RH Meyer Assembly's installation. Alyssa was installed as worthy advisor. Woohoo! It was a great time with friends, and I'm looking forward to see what they have in store for this term. Toothless and Dana and Alyssa and I went to Swastick Belmar Harmony Pilgrim Assembly and installation. Maria was installed as worthy advisor. It was a great turnout, and everyone had a lot of fun that day. Toothless and I flew home from the central area reception. It was such a fun day. Dana did an amazing job presiding, even though she stole my sweatshirt. Alyssa was announced as the next Grand Worthy Advisor for the 2024 year. Her theme is Life is Better When You're Laughing.
That's me!
I'm very excited to see what they have in store.
Good luck!
Toothless, Alyssa, Dana, Maria, Julia, and I flew to Connecticut's Grand Assembly. It was very nice to see some familiar faces from the Northeast Exchange. I had a lot of fun that weekend and cannot believe that was my final out-of-state visit as Grand Worthy Advisor. Then Toothless and I flew to my final official visit, which was Royal Arch. It was a very fun time. The Grand High Priest Larry Bernard was very supportive of the Masonic youth and was always kind to all of us. I cannot believe that I did so much traveling in just a year. I traveled with so many friends, and I was able to make so many more at these events. I was very lucky to have the privilege of traveling with everyone this year as your Grand Worthy Advisor.